Namaskar, I am Akhil Srivastav and I welcome you all in the weekly weather discussion of Indian Meteorological Department. In this discussion, we will see how was the weather during past 1 week and what we expect in terms of weather during the coming next 2 weeks. If we these synoptic systems which impacted India during past 1 day, it is from 28th of July to 3rd of August, then the main feature during monsoon season is the monsoon trough. If we see the western end of the monsoon trough, it was towards the north of its normal position for the entire week. However, the eastern end of the trough, it was during 29 to 1st of July to 1st of August, it was towards north of its normal position. However, from 2nd onwards, it has come close to its normal position after staying close to the foothills of the Himalayas. The north-south trough, it has persisted over the week and it extends from north interior Karnataka to Komorin area during 28th to 30th of July, and it was extending from South Chhattisgarh to Komorin area during 31st of July to 3rd of August. There was also a shear zone which was seen around 10 degree north on 1st of August and was seen on 11 degree north on 2nd and 3rd of August. There was also cyclone circulation which formed over northeast Uttar Pradesh on 30th July, and another cyclone circulation was seen over northeast UP on 2nd of August, which again moved to south central UP on 3rd of August. There was also a cyclone circulation which formed over southeast Bay of Bengal on 28th and 29th and over south central Bay of Bengal on 30th of July. A cyclone circulation was also formed over Rayalaseema and neighborhood on 31st and was seen hovering over the same region and was seen on 3rd around South Andhra Pradesh and north coastal Tamil Nadu region on 3rd of August. Also, during the past week, we saw two western disturbances which affected India, and they were slightly towards to the north of the 25-degree north during the past week. If it is rainfall during past 1 week, so this is showing the rainfall which has been reported or observed during 8:30 hours IST of 28th July to 8:30 hours IST of 29th of July. In this particular day, heavy to very heavy rainfall was seen at isolated places over Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Haryana, Bihar, South Himalayan, West Bengal, and Sikkim. However, heavy rainfall was observed at isolated places over Andaman and Nicobar Island, Gangetic, West Bengal, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Madhya Maharashtra, Marathwada, Jharkhand, and Tamil Nadu. If we talk about next day, that's from 29th July to 8:30 IST to 30th of July, 8:30 hours IST, then heavy to very heavy rainfall occurred at isolated places over Uttarakhand, East Uttar Pradesh, coastal Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. Also, heavy rainfall was observed over Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, West Uttar Pradesh, East Madhya Pradesh, East Rajasthan, West Bengal, Sikkim, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Assam and Meghalaya, Telangana, as well as on the interior Karnataka, Rayalaseema, and Kerala and Mahe subdivisions. During 30th July to 31st of July, heavy to very heavy rainfall occurred at isolated places over Himachal Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, and South West Bengal and Sikkim. And heavy rainfall was seen over Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Haryana, West Rajasthan, Bihar, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura, Assam and Meghalaya, interior Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. Similarly, on between 31st of July to 1st of August, 8:30 hours IST, we also experienced and observed some of the places showing the extremely heavy rainfall. Like extremely heavy rainfall was occurred at isolated places over Sikkim, as well as over Tamil Nadu and Assam. Apart from it, heavy to heavy rainfall also occurred at isolated places over Punjab, west part of the Rajasthan, Odisha, West Bengal, Rayalaseema, and Kerala. Heavy rainfall was also seen over Himachal Pradesh, West Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, Telangana, and South India Karnataka. During 1st August, 2nd August, again extremely heavy rainfall was reported at isolated places over coastal Karnataka and over Kerala. Heavy to heavy rainfall also occurred over Bihar, South Himalayan, West Bengal, and Sikkim, Tamil Nadu, South Interior Karnataka, and Rayalaseema. Heavy rainfall also occurred over southern parts of the Haryana, eastern parts of the Rajasthan, East Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Uttarakhand, Assam, Telangana, Gangetic West Bengal, Lakshadweep, West Bengal, and North Interior Karnataka regions. If we talk about 2nd of August to 3rd of August, then heavy to heavy rainfall was reported over Uttarakhand, East Uttar Pradesh, East Rajasthan, coastal Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Odisha, South Interior Karnataka, Mizoram, and Rayalaseema. And heavy rainfall was reported over West UP, our West Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, West Madhya Pradesh, Assam and Gangetic, West Bengal, Kerala, Lakshadweep, and Tamil Nadu. This is the okay. And if you talk about today's reported rainfall, that is from yesterday 8:30 hours IST to today morning 8:30 hours IST. Then we can see that heavy to very heavy rainfall occurred at select places over Haryana, Uttarakhand, Chhattisgarh, South Interior Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Jharkhand, and Kerala and Mahe. Heavy rainfall was also reported over Himachal Pradesh, Delhi, coastal Andhra Pradesh, Rayalaseema, Assam and Meghalaya, Madhya Pradesh, Madhya Maharashtra, Marathwada, and Mizoram regions. This is the overall situation of the rainfall during past 1 week. That is how the rainfall has been observed from 28th of July 8:30 hours IST to 8:30 hours IST of 4th of August 2020. In this, if you can see that most of the rainfall activity, it was located over the northern parts of the country, some of the northeast parts of the country, and towards the southern peninsular part. However, the central India, it received comparatively lesser amount of rainfall during the past week. If we see the rainfall map for this particular region, for this particular time span, then on the left hand side, it is showing us the weekly rainfall, that is from the 28th of July to 3rd of August. How was the rainfall during different subdivisions of the country? And on the right hand side, we can see the rainfall for the entire season, that is from 1st of June 2022 to 3rd of August 2022. If you see this region, then you can see this blue-green color. They are showing the normal rainfall as well as the excess rainfall. That means the rainfall, wherever the rainfall is more than 19%, that is 20% above, that is excess and large excess category. Normal rainfall is minus 19% to plus 19% category, and below minus 19%, it is deficient and large deficient, and no rain, it's minus 100%. And the lesser rainfall, that is a deficient rainfall, they are been shown with the red and yellow colors. Normal is green color, and blue and dark blue color, they are showing the excess rainfall categories. So if we see the past week situation, then you can see the central India region, it is mostly showing that the rainfall was below normal for most of the regions of the country. However, for the northern parts of the country, the rainfall was normal or in the excess category. On the northeast parts of the country also, some regions are showing normal and some are showing the deficient category. And apart from that, the southern peninsular part, it is showing us the excess to normal category. That means most of the regions, southern peninsula, extreme south part, they are showing the excess rainfall category. This was the situation for the past 1 week. So if we talk about the number of subdivision wise, then you can see over here the number of subdivisions and what was the category of these subdivisions with respect to the rainfall. If you talk about the entire season, then if you see the entire season, then still the North Indian part, that is from Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, and Gangetic West Bengal, they are still in the deficient category, along with NMMT and Kerala. Other than that, most of the central India and the western parts of the country and southern parts, they are in the normal to excess category rainfall. If you see the overall country as a whole, then till 3rd of August, the overall country rainfall is plus 6% of its normal rainfall. The normal rainfall is 472.6 millimeters during this period, and overall country received 501.7 millimeter of rainfall. If we talk about for the different regions of the country, then we can see all the regions in general are having normal category rainfall to excess category rainfall. Like East and Northeast India, it is having normal category rainfall. Northeast India is also normal category, Central India normal, and South Peninsular India, it is having the rainfall in the excess category. If we talk about today's situation, that is synoptic conditions which are affecting India today, then we can see that the monsoon trough now lies to the south of its normal position, which we can see on this satellite imagery. A shear zone runs roughly along 11° north over South Peninsular India in the middle tropospheric levels. There is a cyclone circulation which lies over West Central Bay of Bengal and adjoining Andhra Pradesh coast. There is a cyclone circulation over northeast Rajasthan and neighborhood at lower tropospheric levels. Also, there is a western disturbance as a cyclonic circulation which lies over central Pakistan and neighborhood, and there's a trough aloft in middle tropospheric levels roughly along longitude 60° east, 68° east to the north of latitude 30° north. If we talk about the rainfall or the rainfall for the coming 2 weeks, then this is the product from our extended range forecast model, which is done in IMD. This is showing the rainfall during next 2 weeks, that is from 5th of August to 11th of August, and from 12th of August to 18th of August. So if you see, then the most of the India region is showing a good amount of rainfall, with the eastern parts of the central India, northeastern parts of the country showing more amount of rainfall during the first week. Also, the central India is showing the more amount of rainfall during the 12th August to 18th, that is during the second week. If we see and understand the situation with the help of the anomaly, that means how much more rainfall or less rainfall we are going to receive when we compare it with the normal amount of rainfall or average amount of rainfall which is expected, then you can see the bluish colors, they are showing the positive anomaly, and the reddish yellowish colors, they are showing the negative anomaly. So if you see the most of the central India, it is showing a positive anomaly. That means the rainfall is likely to be above normal. However, some of the regions in the northern parts of the country, they are showing the negative anomaly, signifying below normal rainfall over these regions. If you talk about the second week, that means from 12th of August to 18th of August, then you can see that the rainfall is again it's showing a positive anomaly over central India. However, some negative anomaly is shown over northern plains of the country as well as toward the extreme southern peninsular parts of the country, which is signifying less than normal rainfall over these regions. If we see the forecast for the first week, that is from 4th of August to 10th of August, and if we talk about synoptic conditions, then we have seen that the shear zone is roughly along 11° north over South Peninsula. It is likely to shift gradually northward during the first half of the week. The monsoon trough, which is towards south of its normal position, it is likely to remain in the south of normal position during the week. And we are also expecting a low pressure area to form over northwest and adjoining West Central Bay of Bengal around 7th of August 2022. If we talk about rainfall forecast, then we are expecting fairly widespread rainfall with isolated heavy falls and thunderstorm and lightning over Lakshadweep on 4th of August, on Rayalaseema on 5th of August, coastal Andhra Pradesh and Janam during 6th to 8th of August, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Karaikal during 4th to 6th, and over Telangana, Karnataka and Kerala and Mahe during 4th to 10th of August. Isolated very heavy rainfall warning is also likely is issued, and it's also likely over Rayalaseema on 4th, coastal and South India Karnataka during 4th to 6th, North India Karnataka on 5th, Kerala and Mahe on 5th, Ghat areas of Tamil Nadu on 5th, Telangana during 6th to 8th, and on coastal Andhra Pradesh on 8th of August 2022. Isolated extremely heavy rainfall is also likely over Ghat areas of Tamil Nadu and Kerala and Mahe on 4th, and over coastal and South India Karnataka on 5th of August. Fairly widespread rainfall, if we talk about the central parts of the country, then fairly widespread rainfall is also likely with isolated heavy falls and thunderstorm likely over Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh during 4th to 8th of August, Vidarbha and Saurashtra and Kutch during 6th to 8th, Madhya Maharashtra, Marathwada, Gujarat region, and Konkan and Goa during 4th to 10th of August. If we talk about warning over this region, then isolated to scattered very heavy rainfall is also likely over Chhattisgarh during 5th to 8th of August, over Madhya Pradesh, Vidarbha and Gujarat state on 8th and 9th, and over Madhya Maharashtra and Konkan and Goa during 5th to 9th of August 2022. If you talk about the east and northeast parts of the country, then we are expecting fairly widespread rainfall with isolated heavy falls and thunderstorm lightning over Sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim on 5th, over Jharkhand on 6th and 7th, and over Odisha on 5th to 8th. Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura may see the similar situation during 4th to 8th, and over Andaman and Nicobar Islands during 4th to 6th. Assam and Meghalaya may see the similar situation on 4th and 5th of August 2022. There's also a very heavy rainfall at isolated stress warning over Odisha for 7th and 8th of August 2022. If we talk about northern part of the country, then we are expecting fairly widespread rainfall with isolated heavy falls and thunderstorm lightning over Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand during 4th to 7th of August. Over West Uttar Pradesh during 4th to 6th, over Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi on 4th, over West Rajasthan on 4th and 5th, and over East Rajasthan during next 5 days. There's also isolated very heavy rainfall warning over Uttarakhand on 4th and over East Rajasthan on 7th and 8th of August 2022. For rest part of the country, we are expecting isolated to scattered rainfall with thunderstorm during the week. If these kind of similar kind of warning are also updated in our multi-hazard map, which is seen over here, the symbols which are signifying different kind of severe weather events, they are shown over here. So this can be also referred for a quick guidance related to the warnings. If we talk about the forecast for the week 2, that is from 11th to 17th of August 2022, then regarding weather system, we are expecting that the monsoon trough is likely to be active and continue to be south of its normal position during most days of the week. For rainfall, we are expecting the second week that the fairly widespread rainfall with isolated heavy falls are likely over central parts of the country and north peninsular India during the most days of the week. And for the other parts of the country, if we talk, then we are expecting rainfall activity is likely to be above normal over central parts of the country and north peninsular India. However, it is likely to be normal to above normal over northwest India and near normal over northeast India and below normal over extreme south peninsular India. If we talk about the cyclogenesis probability, then we are expecting a low pressure area likely to form over northwest and adjoining west central Bay of Bengal during week 1. And it is also a low probability of intensification into a depression during the middle and later half of week 1. And it is then likely to move west northwestwards, and its remnant is likely to emerge into Arabian Sea during the end of week 1. There's also a chance of there's also possibility of formation of another low pressure area. It is likely to form over North Bay of Bengal around 13th and to 14th August. It is likely to intensify into depression over North Bay of Bengal during the middle of week 2. So this is the forecast with respect to the cyclone related cyclogenesis related information over North Indian Ocean. These are the main weather features for the past week and the weather forecast for the next 2 weeks. For any updated information, kindly visit our different Facebook handle, Twitter handle, as well as mosam.im.gov.in website. You may also use different kind of apps which are being facilitated by Indian Meteorological Department, including Mosam app, Damni app, and Meghdoot app. I hope this information will be very much useful to you. This is for this week, and we will again meet next week with the similar kind of weather information. Till then, have wonderful time. Thank you. Jai Hind. Namaskar.